has the global community reacted to Modi engaging with Netanyahu, given that he had actually condemned the October the 7th attacks? It's quite an interesting moment because he's also faced criticism at home, Modi.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the first world leaders to condemn the Hamas attack, which in itself Indian foreign policy has changed, because up until Modi came to power, they had been, as a nation, very much sympathetic to the Palestinian cause, if you like. And Modi has much more been sympathetic to Israel. And, you know, whilst they still continue to officially support the two-state solution, there has been no mention of it since the conflict began on October the 7th. There's been no call for restraint. In fact, there has just been a deepening and a strengthening of their relationship. Unsurprisingly, that is controversial in the light of what we know has unfolded in Gaza. I mean, the International Criminal Court have an arrest warrant out for Benjamin Netanyahu. And there are, of course, people at home who are unsupportive in India of Modi's position. But it also has concerned Pakistan, because we know that the reason India is spending so much on intelligence sharing and strategic weaponry, particularly around military hardware, billion a year, I believe, from Israel, this sort of Iron Dome technology, is because they had this short war with Pakistan last May. So Pakistan sees this as a threat to their security, this meeting an ongoing escalation, really, in terms of their relationship. But also, you know, you've got the United Nations, where we have been historically used to seeing India siding with those who have criticized Israel for humanitarian breaches, for overstepping the mark. And that has materially changed with Modi in power. And this is just a further demonstration of that strengthening relationship, really, you know. And it looks as though, certainly I would say, under the Trump administration, that, you know, Netanyahu's position has become less of a pariah. I mean, it's been a whole journey, hasn't it? Obviously, there was the initial condemnation after October the 7th, but there's been this sort of consensus, hasn't there, largely that they've gone too far, one that I don't think Trump shares. And clearly Modi doesn't either.